The Champions War League finals are here. A clan war league organized by 14 members of the Clash community. 32 clans going head to head for 16 rounds of war spanning over 4 months. After 218 clan wars, 8 clans have survived. And as the playoffs near their end, only 2 clans remain. It's time to determine a champion. The final battle features the storied One Hive clan versus the undefeated Dark Looters.
Welcome to Tallinn, Estonia. I'm Galadon here with Clash with Ash and Powerbang, and we are here for the first ever Champions War League finals. We've got 2 amazing clans fought their way through 32 clans to the finals right here, and the winner taking home bragging rights, the CWL Championship, and a pretty cool trophy.
That's right, Gally. You know what? You guys have seen the P.E.K.K.A. statue in your bases before, but never have you seen them in real life. And the winner of today's contest between One Hive and Dark Looters will be taking home their very own limited edition P.E.K.K.A. statue, only available in this amazing studio, well, as of now.
Right, so as Galadon mentioned, as we saw in the introduction graphic, this season started off back in October. This is the first ever Champions War League Season 1. 32 clans participated over 13 weeks of regular season. We've gotten all the way through 3 weeks of playoffs now, and we are now in the championship round where the Dark Looters and One Hive are set to face off. They've been warring now for 22 hours. A lot of grueling hours have gone into this from both players, clans, and organizers.
And that's the thing that really struck me was the organization, the crew that was required, the hours that were put into making this work, getting it to flow so smoothly
I know
the
a little
entire
about that,
time.
yeah.
It's amazing. But you know what? We could show the viewers a little more about that because we have an intro to some of the organizers that are here today.
Hi, my name is Delik, and I'm a co-leader of Faked Wargasm, and I'm also a CWL admin. My primary responsibility is statistics, so I'm the person bugging you for screenshots every week.
I'm Chat. I'm leader of Powercock and one of the co-founders of CWL. I'm always online, and I'm always engaged.
Hello, my name is NR Gen Council, and I'm a co-leader of Reddit Omega and an administrator for the Champions War League. Clash of Clans has become by far the most enjoyable hobby that I've ever had.
The Fair Play community has been arranging wars for a long time, but each of those wars was its own event, and there was no way to rank clans within the community. When Supercell introduced Friendly Wars to Clash of Clans, we suddenly had the ability to establish a league where we had set rules and set schedules. We called that league the Champions War League, or CWL.
I was one of the original 3 co-founders of the league. Myself, Aries, and 13 came up with the idea to create a standardized environment, and we really loved what we put together.
When the CWL first started, no one really knew how popular it was going to be. After a couple months, it became very apparent that this was going to be the primary focus of all of the war clans.
Back in the early days of CWL, we really didn't assign roles. It was dependent on who was online at the time, and we kind of just managed issues as they came up.
We try to divide the roles based on everyone's individual strengths that they bring from their real life.
My primary responsibility in CWL is statistics.
I've always been focused on the technology aspects of the league. I also manage the website, social media presence, and working on the app.
When I'm not clashing, I'm actually a lawyer, so my role has kind of evolved a little bit into providing legal advice when those situations come up.
My most memorable moment was this current league. We're launching Season 2 of CWL, and we've got over 2,300 applications. It's amazing the support that the community has thrown to us, and thankful to Supercell for helping us out with that.
If I had to give anybody advice about starting up their own tournament or league, the thing that I would tell them is to make sure that you have very clear values.
You spend a lot of time with these people that you're co-organizing the event with. I would really recommend working with your best friends, people that you know that you can trust and collaborate with.
It is a lot of work, but with that you also have to remember, along with the hard work, it's very rewarding and to keep having fun while doing it.
Over 2,300 applications. It's amazing. This is going to be a huge success this next season, but the first season isn't over yet. In fact, we want to get to the main reason you guys are here, and that is to check out this war, specifically to take a look at the scoreboard so far, because as you can see, we've got a tight one. One Hive was trailing for a while. Now we have less than 2 hours left in the war, and they've pulled ahead by 4 stars with about 15 attacks left for each clan?
That's right. We're sitting here with 1 hour, 47 minutes left to go. 98 to 102 right now in favor of One Hive. It was really cool. Last night we were all sitting around in the hotel room watching the beginning part of this war. Dark Looters and One Hive. Amazing starts. I mean, I couldn't believe how hot both teams came out of the gate. It couldn't have been a better situation to start off this final war.
They were super hot coming out the gate. It was incredible to watch. Before we get too deep into the war, let's introduce the players that we're lucky enough to have with us today, this evening, live in Estonia here. Before we do get to the players, I should share the breakdown with you guys. So it's a 40v40 war. Again, we're in the last hour and 46 minutes. We're going to enjoy it live. We're going to enjoy some live attacks. The breakdown: 5 Town Hall 11s, 14 Town Hall 10s, 21 Town Hall 9s. So let's start out by meeting 3 representatives, one of each Town Hall level, from the undefeated Dark Looters. Starting with Itsu on the right, we have King Tim in the middle, and we have Bronx on the left. So let's find out a little bit more about these players, including their Town Hall levels and their stats.
Perhaps the most feared clan in the CWL. Hailing from their home country of Germany, they enter the CWL final with a perfect 15-0 record. The undefeated Dark Looters.
I'm Itsu, and I'm the in-war coordinator for Dark Looters.
I am King Tim. I am the leader of Dark Looters, and I'm responsible for our recruitment.
I'm Bronx, co-leader of Dark Looters, and I'm responsible for the relationship between my clan and the other.
Dark Looters is always looking for the best competition, so we thought CWL would be the best competition, so we signed up.
I'm the in-war coordinator for Dark Looters. That means I get a lot of information from different players, take everything together and say in the end who we will attack, how we will attack.
Typically I'm a scouter. I scout bases for the other Town Hall 10 players that they can 3-star them.
My role in wars as a Town Hall 10 is hitting up the Town Hall 11s for 2 stars and a good amount of percentage.
My most memorable moment was definitely the semi-finals against Spartan's Legacy, where we beat them by multiple stars. That was amazing.
Spartan's Legacy is one of the toughest opponents out there, and we were very pumped for the war to beat them.
It was the first 11 vs 11 triple in the entire CWL.
We find that CWL is a great new idea, and that's the reason why we joined them.
Will the Dark Looters stay perfect? Stay tuned to find out.
Whoa, what a fearsome group. These Germans take war seriously, and guys, it shows. They come in with a 13-0 regular season record. Now they're 15-0 after making it to the finals today. Guys, let's get to know some of these representatives. Again, we have one for Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 11. The rest of your clanmates are in Germany fighting it out here at the end of the war. Bronx, I want to start with you. Before I went to bed last night, it was incredible. You guys were something like 15 for 17 in fresh 3-star attacks against Town Hall 9s. Talk a little bit about why you came out of the gate so strong. Was it something you found perhaps a vulnerability in one of OneHive's base or OneHive's Town Hall 9 bases that you were able to take advantage of, or was it just perfect execution? Maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah, we already knew before the war started that we have kind of accept outside Tesla farms out of the base, and so we decided to bring a heal spell and a couple of loons with it, just in case that we can predict that. Yeah.
And you did a great job of it. And for those of you who don't know, Tesla farms are basically oftentimes unexpected groups of Teslas bunched up in OneHive's Town Hall 9 cases outside the perimeter of the base on a lot of their bases. Dark Looters did a good job scouting pre-war. We're ready for that, and they ended up taking back-end balloons and pre-planning for that to get through those tricky situations in the bases. King Tim, the leader of the Dark Looters. King Tim, tell us a little bit about what it's like having a clan that's exclusively German players, perhaps some of the strengths and maybe some of the challenges in a clan that's all from one region.
I think that is a really big advantage for us that we are only having German-speaking players, because we are living in the same time zones, we are speaking all the same language, and that's really good for us because we hang out very often on TeamSpeak, chilling, just planning for the attacks, and I think that is very important.
Yeah, that does make sense. You know, speak the same language, same time zone. I mean, we're all in international clans. OneHive's an international clan, and you have to deal with time zones. It must be much easier as far as coordination goes, all being on the same level, same language, same time zone, everything else. Itsu, you are well known as the master of base building, and we're going to get into that a little bit in today's stream, but you're also going to be attacking 3 or 4 times live in this stream. How do you feel, man?
Kind of stressed, but let's hope my teammates got my back and everything turns out good.
Well, you're definitely one of the best attackers from everything I've heard and seen from you, so I'm sure you got it on lockdown, but I think I speak for everybody in saying that I'm super excited to see what you have in store for us, my friend. But let's meet the challengers, the storied OneHive clan. We have 3 representatives for OneHive as well. The Town Hall 9 LB, Lord Byron. We have Atoma in the middle, and on the right, we have Eve. Let's learn a little bit more about these 3 players, their stats, and Town Hall levels.
One of the most storied war clans in Clash of Clans history, the CWL's Archer Queen Conference champion, the mighty OneHive.
Hi, my name is Eve. I'm an elder as well as war coordinator for Town Hall 10 and 11 in OneHive.
I'm Lord Byron. I'm a Town Hall 9 co-leader in OneHive. I'm a quiet killer, no base is safe.
Hi, I'm Atoma 609. I'm an elder at OneHive, and that will crush your dreams.
My attacks change each war during CWL based on the base I'm attacking. Sometimes golems and hogs, sometimes lava loon, or other army compositions.
My clan heard about the CWL from social media as well as from people that are in the admin team from CWL.
I would say OneHive's biggest strength against the other clan is our level of cooperation and coordination in wars.
I have a unique design every war. It usually takes about 5 to 7 days to literally to the last second to make the base and adjust anything that we need.
My role in war is kind of twofold. I'm a co-leader in the clan, so I help to organize the war from a Town Hall 9 level. And as well, my attacks are typically used to back up other attacks.
I'm a Town Hall 11 player, so I'm usually going to attack throughout the last 2 hours of the war. And usually I'm going to dip on the last remaining Town Hall 10s.
My favorite defensive CC's true combination would be Hound Loon, because that's really the only viable CC at Town Hall 10.
I usually spend about an hour preparing a war attack in a major war on TeamSpeak with my teammates and sketching out potential plans.
Throughout the entire season, everyone thought of us as something like an underdog. They didn't expect us to be able to compete with the competition. However, whenever the playoffs started, we really stepped it up from war to war, from week to week.
We joined CWL because everyone was in it, all the top war guys, and we just had to see who was the best.
And see who's best we shall. Dark Looters versus One Hive up next.
And it's One Hive. So One Hive, one of the first most well-known mixed war clans in the entire game, popularized by Jake, One Hive raids way back in the day, and ever since then you continue to get stronger and stronger and stronger. LB, let's start with you, Lord Byron. Town Hall 9s for you guys also came out the gate hot. You must be very happy about that. I'm curious, can you tell us a little bit about the importance of getting all those fresh 3-stars, freeing up a lot of your Town Hall 9s for scout attacks? Talk about the importance of scout attacks, especially in a competitive war like this.
Yes, thanks, and I am absolutely thrilled the way our 9s came out of the gate, just smashed the bases. I was happy with the variety of attacks. These guys do things that you just wouldn't even think of yourself. It's really amazing to watch. And you're right, it does help us later in the war. We have scouts for every Town Hall 10 as well as even a Town Hall 11. And those scouts allow the Town Hall 9s to attack up, attack Town Hall 10s, pull the clan castle contents, pull Teslas, trip some traps, and that gives the information to the Town Hall 10s and Town Hall 11s to come in and smash those bases with the best possible plan later.
Absolutely. Great points, and you really covered all the main objectives there where you're trying to get out of a solid scout. And people need to realize at home that these bases are expertly designed, and a lot of them require this expert scouting, every last detail planned. Something, again, we'll talk about as the evening goes on. But let's move on to our next player here, Atoma. Atoma, you got a 6-pack last war in the semifinals against War Whales. You already have a 3-star against a Town Hall 10 as a Town Hall 10. Incredibly impressive attacker. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling awesome, and hopefully I get another 3-star to make another 6-pack.
Dude, back-to-back 6-packs. Never mind, your last one's going to be live in front of, what, like 50 million people? No pressure is what I'm saying, man. No pressure. But what I wanted to ask you is a little bit about One Hive's trajectory in the CWL. You guys had a few bumps along the road, not undefeated, had a couple losses here and there, but you finished off super strong. Tell us a little bit about why you're coming on so strong. What is it about One Hive that gives you these super strong finishes, both in individual wars and even in the overall season of CWL?
Well, in the beginning, we didn't start off so strong. We have definitely improved as a clan. Town Hall 9 game has definitely stepped up, has really helped the Town Hall 10s, Town Hall 11s. But overall,
you're a beast.
Yes, sorry.
You're a strong finisher.
Yes, but overall, because of them, we've improved as a clan, and you know.
Yeah, and you guys are proving that this war, it's super, super close, and you have an exciting live attack. I can guarantee that, watching you absolutely wreck everybody, and friendly challenges, and obviously given your history in the semifinals. So looking forward to that, my friend. And last but not least, we have Eve. Eve, the Town Hall 11 representative. A little side story about you that we're going to tell at some point here, but for now, you are the Town Hall 11 attacker, and you're holding back your attacks as well. Tell us what you have planned for us this evening.
Yes, that's correct. I have both my Town Hall 11 hits left. Actually, yesterday when the war started, we already made the first plans on how to attack their Town Hall 10s. So now in the last 1.5 hours, we're actually going to get to attack really soon, and the plans are ready, and we're ready to go.
That's fascinating. Yeah, I am noticing a hint of an accent over there, Eve.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Wow.
Rumor has it that you may be skirting the fence here, maybe playing both teams. I hear you're a dual member of One Hive and the Dark Looters. How the heck did you end up on One Hive for this war?
Yeah, as you already mentioned, I'm actually from Germany as well, and usually I play my Town Hall 10 for the Dark Looters as well. However, in order to make a breakdown for this war possible, I talked to the guys from DL, and they agreed that it's all right if I play my Town Hall 11 for one hive. However, I wish them the best of luck, and may the best one win.
Majorly PC there from Eve. Well, good to see you in the lineup. Glad you get to participate, and it wasn't a conflict of interest. You're a beast of a player. Can't wait to see you attack.
Hashtag exposed.
Or no, Benedict Eve, as they call him on the Dark Looters.
Exactly. So again, you guys, the war is underway. Less than 2 hours to go. We reviewed the score a few minutes ago. It's still 102-98. But one of the most important facts about the war right now is always going to come down in a mixed war like this to the 3 stars on Town Hall 10s. So right now, Dark Looters has 5 3 stars on Town Hall 10s. One Hive has 4 3 stars on Town Hall 10s. But 2 of the 3 stars on the 10s by Dark Looters were where units, guys from Town Hall 11 dropped
the dips.
to 10s.
Absolutely. So that's huge. Absolutely huge. One Hive, 4 for 4 right now. Not 4 for 4, but 4 out of their 4 3 stars at Town Hall 10 came from other Town Hall 10. So they've got a leg up there. And then to touch a little bit on the other scenario of the war, the One Hive guys need to shore things up a little bit at the Town Hall 11 level. They've got a couple bases left to clear. Speaking of Town Hall 11s, let's get into an attack earlier today. We had King Tim live in studio just a bit earlier do a Town Hall 10 versus 11 attack. He hit Vincent of One Hive. So we're going to cue that up and check out how it went down.
But I think first, actually, we're going to take a look at the graphic. We're going to see the sketch.
We have a plan.
We do. We've got a sketch.
Let's bring it up.
Powerbang doesn't usually plan. He just
That's me. That's me. But no.
Let's bring it up.
Yeah,
so we're turning around behind
education.
us. Sweet, we got a sketch up on the screen. We've got, looks like he's bringing the golems and the bowlers. There we go, it's on the monitor now. We've got a golem in from the bottom left and 2 more. So he's basically coming around half the base. And just to point out like the technicalities of these attacks, this is what you kind of see in the high-level war scene, are these very technical, every troop well thought out, the pathing, all of it planned, and he's got a kill squad coming in, gonna funnel those bowlers, try to get them, from the town hall to the town hall, take it out, and that's always the challenge. And then having the Loon and Baby Dragon from the back to pick off that percentage, looking pretty sharp on the plan there from King Tim.
Yeah, and talking to these 6 representatives the last few days here in Estonia, one thing that really strikes me about all of them is they don't work with a cookie cutter army and then they fill in the last few slots, kind of like I might do, right? What they do is they plan every single troop space in their entire army. Every single troop in their army camp is accounted for, has
down
a
to the
purpose.
last archer.
Every archer.
Every single archer, whereas some of us start with, 3 lava hounds and 18 balloons, then we'll build the rest in. Send them in, right? So they're, these guys are hardcore. They're at the top of their game, and we've already seen it with all these attacks.
All right, so let's check out King Tim and see how he did a little bit earlier today on Vincent. All right, so there it is. This one looks like UT fan, actually. And we are going to check this one. King Tim used 2 attacks. He used Vincent's name because I thought he was hitting that one, but here we go. We're checking around. This is a live feed from King Tim, so it's going to be a little bit shaky as this went down as he was able to do it. So there's checking the army. He's going in for the attack now. We've got 3 golems, 22 bowlers, the Baby Dragon, and now we're ready to go. So he's kind of prepped. You guys remember where the golems he had planned to come down. Right now where he's focused is the balloon for coverage and then a Baby Dragon in behind. There it is for the percentage. Minions there as well to get some easy buildings on the outside of the map. And now we've got the bowlers and the golems coming in. Semicircle around the upper left half of the base and rage spells to get a nice funnel made on each side. And ultimately, they're going to make a nice deep push there to the town hall.
Yeah, you notice how he drops just that one single bowler. We saw it in the sketch down there at the bottom left of your screen. He's got the other defenses in the area or weapons distracted by the golem and the bowlers, and that one single bowler goes in there, does so much damage.
Look at that concentration from King Tim.
It's almost as nerve-wracking with cameras in your face. You got to remember he did this just earlier. Was it earlier today, this attack?
Yes.
Yep. Earlier today, this attack in the back room there. So the concentration, he is in the zone. Beautiful funnel. Troops jump right into the core of the base.
Great value on that freeze too. Look at that. Got
So
Teslas, Inferno, all of that good stuff taken care of. Bowlers pushing in the rage spell now. Still has the Baby Dragon up and nothing in there to really take it out except for the poison. Queen gonna hop the wall and take care of that. Baby Dragon hopping the wall. Town Hall is down. 2-star in the bag. He's still pushing now for percentage. bowlers still alive, and now he is going to get a great amount of percent, all the way up to the mid-60s, all the way to 67%. Queen finally going down. Great attack.
And keep in mind that this is a Town Hall 10 attacking a Town Hall 11, and that's when you have a war with this type of Town Hall composition here, that's what you need to have happen. You need your Town Hall 10s to 2-star Town Hall 11s, and that's exactly what King Tim did there.
Absolutely. If we could cut to the live attack I've got on my screen right now, we've got a Julius versus Master Fung attack, and we are trying to go into that right now. It looks like a 10v10 attempt is just starting. So we have a Lava Hound and 26 balloons going into this base. He's gotten the Inferno taken out with the simple kill squad, and we will get to that in just a moment up to the screen. So here it comes. We've got the Lava Hound going in. All you guys missed so far was the kill squad. Inferno is down, and here comes the balloons all the way across the map. Very nice job by the Lava Hound soaking up those traps. Here they come now from the other angle. Look at the path on the balloons going into the core. Gonna get some good value there. The Queen is sitting back, picking them off. Not quite gonna get the Expo, maybe gets a bomb drop, not quite. Now we got a whole ton of balloons all in the same spot. The big ticket item though is that Queen, who is unaccounted for.
Yeah, the Queen right there in the dead center. The balloons coming in through the haste spells right there at the top of your screen as well. And you can see the Lava Hound from the defensive
There's
CC.
the skeleton spells.
It's finally turned around and come back in towards the center there.
Queen is down, Queen is down.
We got the Archer Queen down.
Great use of the skeleton spell.
Oh, guys, this is looking good. We got a heal spell left going into the last section of the base. 2 wizard towers there. We've got probably 15 balloons left alive. It's all going to come down to this last section. We got air bombs. We got too many balloons going down. This is going to be tough now. He had so many left remaining at low health, but they're getting chipped away at, going into the air sweeper. Extremely close attack here from Julius, but it's looking like it's going to run out of gas.
It was looking really, really good there for a second, but that Queen, like you said, picked off about 4, 5, 6 balloons.
Big
hard
chunk
to tell.
Big chunk of balloons there went down. The skeleton spell did get her a little bit later. So,
but guys, I think we have another live
attack.
attack.
And this is what we're going to try to do all night today, and you guys, is to keep in on these live attacks as they happen. That's going to be our priority, of course. As these live attacks, we had about 15 left on each side. We'll try to pop back into each live attack and make sure that we watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we have Chris from One Hive attacking Running Man from Dark Looters. This time it's another 10v11, so the objective here is to get a as high percentage as possible, a 2-star from a Town Hall 10 onto a Town Hall 11.
Exactly. This is where One Hive is really hoping to shore things up. Really, really, really crucial that this goes well. There's already been several fails from One Hive against the Dark Looters 11s, and if it continues, that might force some Town Hall 11 versus 11 action simply to secure 2-stars. Stuttering on my words a little bit there, but if they can secure those 2-stars, that's going to put them in great position since they already have 4 Town Hall 10 versus 10 triples.
And Powerbang, we're live in the attack right now. Started off with a Queen walk from around 3 o'clock down to 6 o'clock. Beautiful funnel with the bowlers. Looks like a funnel created perfectly to get those bowlers and the rest of the kill squad right into the core of that base, where there's a lot of high-value targets. The Queen, the Eagle Artillery, Inferno Towers.
Eagle
Once you
goes
get the
down.
bowlers into the core.
That was a perfect
whole lot
spell.
of bowlers,
Caught
but they blocked out of the rage.
And he pulled it off.
He got it.
And
nice
that is
hit.
crucial for One Hive at this point.
That was a big one.
Because One Hive still needs to clear the Town Hall 11. So that's something that the Dark Looters have already done.
Absolutely. They're celebrating over there, LB, giving a celebratory woo, as One Hive is famous for. They are securing the 2-star on that one, so very nice work.
And the Baby Dragon left here just pick up extra percentage, and this is a type of war, if there was any, that could come down to percentage, because these guys are both starting out hot.
Absolutely.
All right, so definitely something they were sweating, trying to get those 11s 2-starred earlier. It shouldn't be top priority as Town Hall 10 3 stars. Really, that's the #1 thing. So they're hoping to be able to focus on that towards the end of the war. But
if we look at the map here, you can see there's still 1 Town Hall 11 left for One Hive to 2-star. So number 5 there. And Chris pulls off the big 2-star there. So things are kind of wrapping up here nicely, but it's still anybody's game at this point. It's really important that the viewers at home aren't deceived by the scoreboard at any one point, because right now, I don't know about you guys, I think things are kind of neck and neck.
It looks really, really even right now for both clans. There's been some strengths and weaknesses for both clans. Not a whole lot of weaknesses, but I mean, we're nitpicking when we say things aren't going well in any capacity. Both clans looking strong, and we'd love to see if there's any live attacks maybe over on the other bench that's getting ready to go in here pretty soon. Do we have any volunteers? Hey, Atoma. Atoma, he's already got 3 Town Hall 10 3-stars in a row. Can we make it 4?
We're making it 4 right now.
All right. Oh!
Let's go. We're ready.
Oh, all right.
So
who are you looking to hit, Atoma?
I am hitting 15 with a Queen Walk Lalo.
Queen Walk Lalo
Yes.
on 15.
All right.
All right, man. Well, anytime you're ready,
Cool.
you go ahead and do your thing, and we'll jump in live. And best of luck to you, my
Best
friend.
of luck, man.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
So Toma going for the back-to-back 6-packs here.
Back-to-back
A really,
six-packs,
really good attacker. I don't want to jinx him, but
I know.
he's
Just kind of keep it
You
on the
know,
hush.
honestly, he's one of the coolest and most collected attackers
well,
that
he
we've
has his
seen here.
he has his earphones in right now.
He's been really focused about this the entire weekend.
Absolutely. You can see him going over his army.
Poison, 2 haste.
A lot of these guys are on TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
So they're communicating with the rest of their clan, making sure that they have everything covered. These guys have spotters. I mean, some really advanced stuff going on here. People over their shoulders oftentimes, or at least
There
on
it is, we're live.
TeamSpeak watching, making sure that they don't miss the abilities, anything like that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one thing I'm noticing for you guys at home. When we do focus in on the players, almost all of them have earbuds in of some kind. That is not the same earbuds that we're listening to, but they are actually speaking with their clanmates live in person, trying to coordinate these attacks. Not always the easiest thing, as these are some fairly complex plans. But now we are in live as Atoma studies this base, as you heard, for the Queen Walk Laloon. And here we've got the archers coming in now from the right side of the base, starting off on the funnel. And you're going to see the Queen come down any moment to get started on that walk. So as
You're talking about power bang, every single unit being accounted for, single archers going down after those single structures. Force percentage, and of course for the funnel there with the wizards on the left of the Queen.
Absolutely. So we've got Queen in from the south at around 7 o'clock, taking out these buildings. She's looking to take out, we got the Lalo going in. That air defense right there that's highlighted, she wants to get that thing taken out before the edge of the walk here. It's going to be a little close, but she may leave it up, end up keep walking to the right. It's going to be very interesting. It all comes down to a single tile sometimes if things are going to go the right way.
Absolutely, Powerbang. And one thing to point out again is the value of those scouting attacks, even on Queen Walks. Oftentimes, they'll work together, a Town Hall 9 and a Town Hall 10, and it's trying to make sure they pinpoint the direction the Queen's going to be headed.
That's right. You see the Hog come in late to the air defense that's alive, taking out those healers. The Queen is now stuck taking out this Lalo. We've got a poison spell on the field. That's going to take care of the balloon, but it may get a bomb drop off here as it gets in close. Not quite. Goes down just as it's dropping, but the Queen destroys the Lava Hound, having to deal with the pups now, forces the ability. A couple of backup minions there to help take out those pups relatively quickly.
Right, and you do have the Queen headed for that other air defense right to the left of the Town Hall. It's going to go down easily, and next she'll have to deal with that big old barbarian.
That's right. He's gotten her taken care of, though. Smacks her down, and unfortunately only got the one air defense taken care of. Looked like he was trying to get to. Very complex walk there. Let's see how he can recover as the King, Giants, and Bowlers go into this base. Beautiful jump spell down, sharing the compartments on that right side of the base. They're going to push all the way through the Queen to the Inferno Tower. That is the goal here. Things starting to fall. Bowlers go around to the Archer Tower. Hopping the wall they go right to the Inferno. They hit the giant bomb. That wrecks them. That is a big-time bomb there on defense for Julius.
That was tough. You could tell he really wanted to get at least one of those Inferno Towers down in the first phase of the attack. But if anybody can come back and make a strong second phase, it is Atoma.
You never know with these balloons being in the state that they are right now. This is definitely a strength of troop. If things go south, you can recover, but things have to go just right. And right now, it's just looking like a little too tall of a mountain to climb. Atoma going to fall short in this one.
Yep.
The Inferno Tower